Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome in. If you've just landed in the perfect little cosmic corner of the internet for some much needed clarity. Today's reading is all about love, feels, and maybe a little soul level tea. This is a timeless collective tarot reading focused on healing your relationship. All right, whether it's complicated, it's confusing, or you're just craving clarity. We'll dive into their feelings, your emotional energy, and what's ahead in the near and distant future. As always, take what resonates, trust your gut, and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading, so not everything will be your message. And if you want something more personal and in-depth, private readings are available. You can check the description box below. Okay. So let's hop straight into it. Their feelings. We have a few cards out here. I feel like this person could be doing a lot of self-reflection, even a little bit of soul searching. Okay, they are showing up as the Hermit in reverse. They could also be going through a period of healing because we have the Three of Swords in reverse here. This is also giving me an energy of wanting, reconciliation. But there is this need for this person to address unresolved issues. They could, be emotionally distant, or they could be, very withdrawn from you or this connection. There could be challenges related to, emotional depth or communication, right, when it comes to this connection. They do want to come out of the cold if there is separation, or if you're not speaking to them, or if there's little communication, okay? They would like to address past issues. They want to build trust if it is broken or has been broken, because they are now seeing things after a period of soul searching and self-reflection, possibly that, they need to see things from a different angle, in order for things to move forward, or in order to overcome delays or setbacks, or, to heal a connection with you, right? The Judgment card is here. So, this speaks about reconciliation, but this also speaks about new perspectives, epiphanies. So maybe this person, has had several epiphanies about this connection and how they need to go through, self-improvement. They need to go through some sort of rebirth, right? So letting go of, past pain or self-limiting beliefs. The Eight of Swords is here. So this is about self-limiting beliefs, okay? Restricting themselves. This could also be self-sabotaging. They could be overwhelmed by negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, right? But as it shows up here, they do want to give to the connection. I feel like this person also feels like they maybe do not have enough to offer you. But this is all just like a mental thing, right? They need to overcome, their negative thoughts and their limiting beliefs. They need to break free from these limitations and take a leap of faith towards this connection or towards this relationship. So they need to basically overcome these obstacles and create space for positive changes, right? If they want to give to this connection. The Five of Pentacles here is, wanting to come out of the cold, okay? Wanting to give someone, right? This person could feel restricted, right? I have an oracle card here that speaks about restrictions, soul cage. The number 24 is significant, the number 7, and we have the number 45. This person could want to come and see you with the journey of the soul card. Yeah, there's travel and movement here. Now, this can also signify someone that wants to come out of this restrictive energy, and wanting to express their emotions here with the water energy. Alrighty, so let's look into your energy. How do you feel? Okay. Alrighty, so we have the time out, time and tide. So you could be in solitude, you could be spending time alone. So this is giving an energy of, a period of separation here. There could be feelings of, you could be feeling burdened or overwhelmed by the demands of this connection. We have the Ten of Wands and the King of Cups. You could be going through a difficult transition or change. Maybe you're resisting this change. We have the Death reverse and the Five of Swords reverse. So there's an end of conflict, or you could be leaving, or you left a situation without communication because there could have been, some conflict. We have the Hierophant here, clarifying this here, and this talks about morals, right? Morals, knowledge, teaching and learning. So maybe you are, experiencing a lot going through this connection, but it's also, teaching you a whole lot about the importance of, needing to let things go. The Death card reversed suggests that you're holding on to something, possibly resisting a necessary change or transformation. You might be clinging to old beliefs or patterns that are no longer serving you, right? So that actually fits in well with the Hierophant energy here. The Five of Swords, this is wanting to end conflict. This is arguments, disagreements, right? This could also mean there was a lack or is a lack of communication in a relationship or connection, and it's not being addressed, or it is being addressed, or it needs to be addressed, okay? With the Ten of Wands, now, this is obviously, a sense of burden, feeling burdened, feeling overwhelmed. You are, you feel like you're carrying the emotional weight of a past relationship, or you feel burdened by the demands of, this connection, your current one. So there is definitely, a need to put those burdens down. Maybe that is why you need some time out, or if you feel guided to, this is guiding you here to take some time out from this connection. Or maybe you felt this way, but you were not sure. But there is a need for you to, let go of old beliefs and patterns. All right. All right, so in the near future, what do we have? We have the Justice card, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Star card, and the Temperance in reverse. With the Knight of Pentacles, in the near future here, I feel like someone, you could be longing for the person, or they could be longing for you. There's undesired separation here. So there's a desire to be close to the person, but, due to a lack of maybe communication or a lack of balance, there's undesired separation. Okay. Now, this can also indicate or suggest uncertain and potential challenges in the connection in the near future. There's a loss of hope and disappointment. Okay, things are not progressing as you or the other person desired. You will need to be honest, and there's a need for balance, right? In the near future, there could also be a feeling that something is not balanced. There's a lack of balance, there's a lack of patience, a lack of harmony, or a lack of emotional depth. Okay, so withholding feelings, all right, or withholding your truth with a Justice card here, not expressing how you truly feel. With the Fool card clarifying this little spread here with regards to the near future, this is a need to, take a leap of faith into the unknown, having blind faith, or coming up with creative solutions on how you can maybe balance out this connection or balance out your emotions. And then we also have the Temperance. So this is having self-restraint. This also brings, this is like having to forgive someone, which will then bring in healing, okay? Or maybe this is suggesting, not to act impulsively in the near future if there is some sort of imbalance, or if there is a lack of motivation, or a lack of inspiration, or a lack of hope, okay, or disappointment. Practice self-restraint here, okay? Be patient with yourself, okay? The Star card in reverse, this is also a feeling of, pessimism or apathy. Okay, so that's the near future. And then the final card is the distant future. Now we have the Sun and the Hermit. The Sun is always beautiful energy because it brings in, life energy. It brings in clarity, joy, happiness, positivity, abundance, loyalty, love, passion. So there's definitely good energy on the horizon in the distant future for this connection. If you are, willing to work through certain challenges and obstacles, and if you can possibly, overcome the conflict, the lack of communication, the lack of balance here, and the emotional upheaval, right? And if you're willing to let go of old patterns and embrace a new beginning, there's also a need for you to exercise, and become more self-aware of what you're willing to sacrifice. We have the Sacrifice card. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you, okay? I see someone doing like a juggling act here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, you could also Now this could be a present energy. I'm picking up on a present energy, even though it's coming up as the distant future. This could also be you feeling overlooked or taken for granted in a connection. Maybe you're too busy prioritizing this relationship, right? You could also feel neglected or imbalanced, but there's definitely a need for you to shift your focus to self-care and well-being, right? As opposed to, putting all your energy into this connection. Let me just see what more I can pull from this here. We have the Eight of Cups showing up here. This is definitely a shift towards a new chapter, okay, with a focus on you being independent or independence and truth. And a sense of leaving the past, in the past. This is a need to move on from a situation. While the Ace of Wands is a fresh start, okay, with potential for excitement. We have the Queen of Swords. This is a intellectual connection, clarity. So you could want to, pursue relationships that are, you may want to focus on a connection that values intellectual compatibility, honesty, and a strong sense of self, right? Wanting a partner that's independent and discerning, right? The Queen of Swords, she is, an intellect. She's very discerning. I feel like, she's very truthful, very honest, but I feel like this is you wanting someone that can match your energy, okay? This is also an energy of someone that's not going to want to sacrifice themselves for a connection where there is no reciprocity, or they cannot match your energy, or they cannot match your intellect, okay? Okay, so yeah. So there's in the distant future, there's definitely a need or a focus on intellectual compatibility, honesty, and a strong sense of self, okay? But there's also a need to let go of the past and embrace a fresh start. Alrighty, I hope this helped you in some way, and I will see you next time. Bye.